apply for
Yeah, I heard that.
disability.
I was like, "Oh, you doing push-ups? How long I've been asking you to do push-ups?"
Listen, coach, it's different, coach. Like
Why?
I really couldn't come up with an excuse on the spot for Kelly. Yeah, he had baby girl. She was sitting there. She was doing all them squats. He like, yo, elevate it. Come on, elevate it. Give me 50. I do what I can. 50 would have took me out of this world. Like,
Now 50 would have got you a burial policy.
Tiff,
yeah,
well, Tiff be working. Tiff work out.
yo,
Word, Jay. Word, Jay. I think Tiff be working out with a trainer. She got like a trainer. Cause I'm like, with Tiff, you gonna come to class? Cause you work out. I hate
oh,
push-ups too, Trisha, but we gotta do them. We want our boobs to sit up and not down, so we gotta do push-ups.
I just want some boobs. Period. Oh,
Oh, well.
Oh Lord.
You want the tatas to be high and not low. Okay.
she said, Coach, how many
70.
push-ups can you do? You said how?
70.
I can't even count that high. I can't even count that high. Trisha said I can't do a push-up to save my life.
Trisha, come to class on Tuesday.
Kiss from Jay is in the
What's up,
building.
Jay?
Hey Jay.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
How
Hello,
you doing?
Jay. How
What's
you
popping
doing?
with you guys?
How you doing,
I'm doing
Jay?
amazing. How are you?
I feel sexy.
Okay, you could be whatever you want
Oh.
as long as that camera's off.
Okay,
I
come
can't.
on now.
You
I'm
a
not ashamed.
mess.
I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. It's all good.
Okay, let's get back to the topic. I'm sorry, elevator. I'm taking it all the way left.
Nah, you good. You don't miss all the talking points.
Oh, we done?
Nah, I got some general questions. You know, it's all good.
Cool.
All right. So, question for everybody, right? Do you feel overwhelmed by how much content you see every day? No.
No,
Sometimes.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
don't.
sometimes for sure. Yeah. Mhm.
No.
I mean, honestly, okay, so I would have to say, like, in the beginning, when I'll say, like, not in the beginning, but I'll say back in, like January, February. That's when, like, it's so crazy how,
I'm
it's
on easy
I
mode.
don't really know how to necessarily say it, but it's so crazy how like things change throughout the community. Because
Hmm.
back in January and February, a lot of people were posting vlogs a lot more than what they're doing now. You know what I'm saying? And so people were like, um a lot of people were watching everybody's like videos and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, like really heavy. So I feel like back then I was like content hopping and then like just live jumping, and I was spending so much time on YouTube. Not to say like I didn't enjoy it, I still do, you know what
Mhm.
I'm saying. It's just like so crazy how now it kind of seems like a lot of people have kind of slowed down on posting, or have like just slowed down on posting vlogs. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I have like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like I just be having more time because not a lot of
Mhm.
people be like, not a lot of people in the community be posting. So I still be watching like a lot of the people I originally watched
Mhm.
before I became the content creator myself. But yeah, a lot more people are just like going live, and
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. I feel like maybe it's just a fact of all of us was being extremely consistent like in the beginning of the year and last year, you know what I'm saying? But mainly I feel like this year for real that people
Right.
are starting to slow down because a lot of people have even fell off just off of the fact of like the YouTube journey became a bit overwhelming or something like that. So I can still like watch content and not feel overwhelmed because when I'm watching content, I'm especially from a content creator like me being a content creator, watching another content creators like vlogs and stuff, I'm looking to see like how they express themselves throughout the video. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Right.
the way that you can express yourself from like just doing things, but for me as a content creator to a content creator, I look at it from how you edit. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see how you express yourself, because you record your video and all of that. That's one way of expressing yourself, but you express yourself another way by adding in the way that you edit, with like the sound effects and just like, everything that has to do with, putting your video together. You know what I'm saying? And I absolutely love it. So it's really not overwhelming for me.
So in my case, like you remember, like when most of us first started doing the videos and stuff, we wasn't really connected back then, but it was YouTube on easy mode. Change this setting in your profile to get more
Yeah.
views. Do that, man. With my old channel, I done switched so many damn settings in my profile. Like it didn't. If something did work, how do I know? Because I done switched about 4 different settings that week. Then change it, your demographics, and then that was overwhelming for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. Elevated. I think I stay away from that content, with everyone talking about how you can blow up or what settings to change and this. I stay away from it because that would overwhelm me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would overwhelm me. So kind of going with what Jay said, I watch what I like, and everyone in the community, for the most part, like when I would watch their vlogs, it was stuff that I liked to watch. So I wasn't really overwhelmed. It was kind of nice to see budding content creators. I love creativity, so I like to see that, and I like to see people's growth over time. So it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
And I just did not pressure myself to like watch every single video of every single person. That's just not possible. And I've said that from the beginning. I'm not going to be able to watch everybody's video, but I will support you in some kind of way. Either I'll be in your live, I'll watch a short, or, but you got to be posting. Like if you're not posting consistently,
right.
I'm not chasing your channel. I'm not doing it.
I feel.
Yeah, that definitely
So the
makes
people
sense.
that pop up on my timeline, the people that were, because normally, like if you're watching my video or you're on my channel in a live or something, then YouTube tends sometimes at least to pop a video of yours up on my timeline, so I can see it and I will watch it. But if you're not consistent and you're posting whenever or you're going live whenever, then you're gonna get lost in the shuffle. So a part of people like being overwhelmed is like, I think, putting their focus in too many places and not focusing on their content first.
Yeah.
I've been guilty. I've definitely been guilty of that for sure. Though I tend to stay in what I like, whether it's health and wellness or cooking, and things like that. I felt myself getting overwhelmed going outside of those things. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes looking at other things when they talk about stories of children being hurt or somebody getting killed, and that kind of stuff tends to weigh heavy. So I find that as long as I stay with what I like I said, whether that's cooking or vlogs and things like that, it's not as it doesn't weigh as heavy on me. And I learned how to just step away from it sometimes, because sometimes you just mentally need to step away and be like, okay, I'm not going to even look at any YouTube today outside of it, doing something, on my own. I'm like, I'll give myself a couple of hours before I come and start to visit lives or, or join a panel or something like that.
Right.
One thing that I can say is when it comes to the overwhelm, it's generally because I put so much effort into my own content. I tend to do heavy topics. thought-provoking topics. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So the
Right.
kind of content that I have is not as light and airy as everyone else's. And with
Right.
that being the case, I do sometimes it takes a lot of research. So I have to go through a lot of content for the research, like Tea Time with Tina Mo, even though that is only an hour, it takes days for me to prepare for that. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
sometimes me just getting away from my own content gives me a breather from what I have to do so I can be mentally prepared and reset to go back into the depth of my own content. And so my what I have a tendency to wrestle with is okay, I have to focus on my stuff, and that's going to be time consuming. It's going to be thought provoking, and it's going to, and in some instances, it could be a little stressful because I haven't found what I want to talk about or what I want to focus on.
Right.
Especially if I have a thing where the person I'm going to interview, I have to kind of do everything on my own rather than have a conversation. And
Right.
so, there's a lot that goes into what looks like, oh, this is easy. You just sitting up there talking to somebody for an hour. And I'm like, but there's so much on the backdrop of it
Yeah.
that, at times it can be overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's very true.
And so what I do my the Sunday show I be doing, like
Hmm.
I'll break it up throughout the week so I'm not like spending too much time on it at one particular time, and that takes some of the stress off. I don't know if that will work for
Right.
you.
Right. Yeah.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, run that back then. What you say?
I said, and when I do my Sunday show and I'm doing like an interview or a topic with someone, I'll break it up over the week, leading up to the day I'm going to do it, because you do your show once a week, right?
Well, that's the one I do by myself. I also do another one with Antonise.
Right.
And so I have two separate shows that I don't want overlapping.
Right.
So I have completely two separate thought patterns about depth in content and conversation with two different people and two different personalities every week.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. That is not always easy. And I'm new to the space. Now,
Yeah.
once I get a rhythm, y'all got to remember I just started last month.
Right.
I'm literally going into finishing my second month this month.
Yeah, that's wild.
I just
That's
sound
really
like I've been
good.
here for a long time. That's all.
But you have the life experience. It's just putting all of those thoughts and getting your research together for
Right.
sense.
Right.
Right. You'll get the hang of that over time.
Yeah. Yeah, we have nothing but faith in you, Tina. We know.
Because it don't matter what kind of content you do, like vlogs, whatever it is, like
Anything.
it takes preparation and thinking about
Yes.
shots, thinking about all of the things.
In spaces like these, like for instance, it's easy for me to do this panel with Elevated because he's done all the heavy lifting.
Right.
He the one that did the research. He the one that set, the outline for what he's going to talk about, the questions that he has. All I got to do is answer the questions and give commentary. That's easy. Now, if I had someone to do that for me, it would be easy too.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I wish I had somebody do it for me. Shoot. Do them classes for me.
Oh nah, see, you trying to cheat.
No, shit. I can't. There's no cheating. You got to do it.
That's true.
Hard work. That's what it takes.
Yeah, Carolina Big. It's her second month doing content, bro. She been on YouTube. Like she just started doing content, bro.
Okay, Live?
Yeah, I'm just starting to do my own content. Yes, I have been a panel guest on a few creators lives and whatnot. And I have quite a bit of history as it relates to radio and broadcasting and things of that nature. But as far as YouTube is concerned, this is only my second month in this space.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Callie, I ain't gonna make it tomorrow. I'll link back up when I get approved for my disability. Them 20 push-ups took me out, bro.
Calisthenics trying to get you to take your shirt off like him, but
Oh no, oh no. I wish I would. Well, I take my shirt off and be in the kitchen cooking, huh? Yeah.
Wow.
Talk about a thirst trap, huh?
You gonna have to put that on OF now.
Don't fry nothing, child.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Popping
I know
grease on
better
your
than that.
nipples.
Oh we. He said, congrats to you. Keep pushing. Sounds like you have a solid group to back you up.
Word.
Yeah, of course.
The
That's much
group,
respect.
the
Much
movement.
respect. Nah, not y'all laughing. Chill. All right, let's keep it moving. Like
I see you.
Third strap E. Trisha got you.
Oh no. Never live that down.
Trisha, exit the live. I'm just playing.
Ooh, I like. Speaking of Trisha, I like her setup she did with her room, with her closet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. All right. So, question to everybody: do you value quality or consistency more when following someone?
Consistency.
We just talked about this too.
Definitely
See, I
consistency.
respect consistency because I know what it takes.
And why Jay gonna be like, I want quality, period.
No, you didn't. You sounded so much like her. I can't.
Now, I think even with consistency, it got to be some level of quality. You know, it can't be you just throwing up, tennis shoes on you know what I'm saying, on the wire or something, and that's your content. You know, you got to be offering something. You know,
Right.
Yeah, but so the quality, definitely quality, but I think if you're gonna be consistent, like if you're gonna be posting on a consistent basis, like every day or something like that, then not to say you're going to diminish your quality, but sometimes if you're like really heavy into editing, you start really getting into your own head and you want everything to be super perfect, and then that stops you from being consistent.
Right.
So you got to have kind of a balance.
Savin Tony.
Savin Tony, what's up?
Like even with the consistency, like even if your quality from the beginning is not top tier, it's gonna grow over time. Like you said, unless you're overworking yourself to the point to where you're almost burning out. But you're gonna start seeing what you could have did different in this shot or whatever, and now you're gonna start incorporating that. So the quality will build over time as you get more practice in.
And sometimes the quality can be your personality.
Ooh.
Oh wow, that's a great point.
Yes,
because I've seen
that.
Have some really like they are like the editing can be really top tier, but they don't have the personality to really draw people in. I'm just thinking of there's these two vloggers that I watch, like larger vloggers, and one, her editing is not
the best.
Channel really grew. Her channel really grew just based off of her personality. And one of the other young lady I'm thinking about, she has like her editing is out of this world. Like, I mean, it's really nice to watch, but she
Yeah.
doesn't really, like, when she just sits down to talk to the camera, she doesn't have as much personality. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Mhm.
So that's quality too. Having
Yes,
Right.
it is.
stage presence.
Yes,
Yeah.
that personality makes a difference because it really shines on
Mhm.
camera.
I just like to acknowledge the pastor has entered into the chat, into the
Hey,
building.
Pastor Danielle.
Yeah.
Pastor Danielle, how are you?
That is hilarious.
The prayer warrior. Hallelujah. Oh, I'm
I just,
sorry.
I'm not gonna stay long. I just wanted to hop on here because it would have been too much to put in
I
the
hear crickets.
comment. I know it's a cricket somewhere. Y'all know my office is in the basement, and I think it's a
Right.
cricket down here, bro. Like
Oh, that's
it's so
real.
it's so
Oh,
loud. It's so legit. It's so loud.
Yo, we should make
Um,
your turn camera on.
no, no, nah, I got my scarf on. No, thank you. So what I wanted to say is I think it really depends on the type of content that you're doing
Right.
because like Coach was saying, if you have to edit something for 8 hours, you took a 8-minute video that is going to take you 5 hours to edit. That's very different than hopping on a live. Like so,
Yep.
consistency. I'm live every day, bro.
Right.
So
Right.
I can see how that could be arduous, but it also takes it takes a while to make a video, edit the video, make the thumbnail. Like I think people that I try to give quality, but I can tell that I'm like some days I'd be like my soul is tired. my
Yeah.
soul,
Yeah.
my soul is tired. Y'all getting this prayer, that's all y'all getting because
Hmm.
it can be
But
a
I
lot.
understand.
Yeah, it could be a lot.
Yeah.
That's very true.
I like
I
doing lives though. I like lives.
I prefer it.
I know that's right.
All you gotta do is turn the camera on and start talking. That's it.
But coach, let me just say this too. Everybody can't. I know you probably going to say you don't like can't, right? It is not wisdom for everybody to turn on the camera and just start talking. It's just not wisdom because you have a way of offering value even when you're just chatting. Not that everybody has that skill.
No, they don't.
So I'm just going to speak up for the people that might not, because personality can take you so far, right? I feel like you do need to bring, and maybe that's my conviction. Every time I push record or stream, I want to offer some kind of value.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's, like I said,
Yeah,
maybe that's my conviction.
I guess I guess it depends on your personality too, right? Because I think you have I think you have the knowledge already.
Not
I think you
everybody.
have it, but you have to prepare. You feel like you need to prepare prior to hitting live and have something to talk about. You don't just want to just hit live and not really know what to say. That's right? That's what it is?
I'm just saying that there are some times that I'm not talking about me specifically.
That's
Let me
crazy.
be clear.
Okay.
Because I do think, especially even on my tangential moments, like I can carry a conversation. I'm loquacious, I'm verbose, I can talk.
All right
So
with
that's
these
not
words.
really, y'all know how I do. Y'all know I can do that. But I feel like there are some creators who think that the secret sauce is just going live when it's not. I don't like not having value. It's almost like junk food. It might taste good for the moment, but if it didn't, like, you just wasted time. Maybe
Yeah.
not, maybe it's just entertainment, and I have to get away from, like, some people are entertainers. Not everybody is an educator, not everybody has the same mission, and so maybe I should just talk for me. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't like not offering something to
Exactly.
the audience.
Yeah.
um
Right.
yeah.
That's what I was saying. You want to be prepared when you go live. You
Yeah.
want to offer something every time you go
Hmm.
live.
Right.
And
I
You know,
mean, but truth, come on now. Let's tell the truth. You're not empty headed.
right.
Right.
It's not
That's what
like if you
I
were to get on camera and begin to talk, you could navigate some kind of
Yes.
content on the spot.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Because you're saying that not everybody can do it like what I do, and I do it live, and I just start talking, and then the wisdom or the whatever comes out because it's there already. You've lived a long time, child.
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
not
I
you
know
calling me
that's
old or the sleep
I
or
ain't
the
say
sneak tip.
old. I ain't say that. I said
You
see.
say you lived a long time. Where the been gay at, huh? Where the been gay? Lord, no, I hear you. And like I said, I'm not necessarily just talking about me. I'm just saying in
Yeah.
terms of balancing scripted, poignant content versus more relaxed. Because the original conversation was, would you rather have quality and
Mm-hmm.
consistency? And I think
Right.
what I'm saying is there's a balance of the two. It just depends on the type of content because even my quote unquote relaxed content is still requires effort, right? And I
Right.
know that what you do requires effort. I'm not saying that at all, but it is different in terms of like, are you using a script? Do you have points? Like what Elevate is doing,
Absolutely not.
you researched it beforehand. So that's a different level. And like Trisha will hop on, Corey will hop on, and I don't feel no type of way because it's a great conversation. So I
Mm-hmm.
Right.
think
Right.
that's kind of what I'm saying, that there is a balance between all the two, all
Yeah.
of them, and even shorts. You can do 5 shorts in 10 minutes if that's what you need to do. So I think it just depends on how you balance your time, your effort, and your energy.
I think
yes.
too another part of that is just being realistic with yourself, and
Absolutely.
having the right type of community that will let you know, hey, this is working for you, or hey, this is not working for you.
Right.
Right. And you have to be open to constructive criticism. If
Mm-hmm.
your community is trying to help you grow, you can't be mad because they're pointing things out to you. Yeah, man, that just coach just hating. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
You ain't wrong.
fine.
You
Not,
right.
Yeah.
it's not like that.
You right.
Because if she didn't care, she ain't gonna say
I ain't
nothing,
gonna
and
say
she
essay
gonna just
Tati.
give me your
I'm gonna let you
content,
crash and burn,
crash
child.
out and burn. Yeah.
I know that's right. Amen. No, that's true, and that's why y'all ain't getting these prayers on Saturday. Okay, girl, be sleeping in.
Right.
I know that's right. And so do I.
Right. Hold on. What you said? I'm not open. Don't tell me anything. Okay.
Noted.
Say no more.
Yep.
Let's see. Different sectors
Yeah, yeah.
depends on the audience. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
It really does.
I
It
mean,
That's
if you
really
just look
does.
at the panel now, all of us have something different to offer,
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
even if there are some similarities,
Right.
Yeah.
you know,
That's very true.
and we don't clash with one another with those
No,
differences either.
Right.
not at all.
Because you gotta have your own lane. Like you can be a part of a community. I'm moving into calling us a movement. We beyond the community at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but you can be a part of that and have your own lane and do your own
Absolutely.
thing. You
That's
know?
how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And being willing to have your own lane, not trying to
Yeah.
be a
Yeah.
copycat of somebody else's.
Hmm.
That's the truth.
Lord knows, because it ain't gonna work.
It's
Okay.
not.
Never.
It's not always
Come on
gonna.
It's,
now.
you can try if you want to be Coach Bean Reed. It ain't gonna work, huh?
No, it's
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Lord have mercy.
I
And
don't
you
want
can
to
Listen,
be
try to get
Coach
up
Me
at three
Mean. That
thirty in the
lady
morning and pray if you
crazy.
want to.
I know
Mm-mm.
that's right.
That
Miss
part.
Tita and Miss Shalonda, okay, y'all be here. Y'all be here. So I definitely hear that. And I think that that's some part of the issue when people have these kind of inter community clashes. It's like, no, it's okay to have your lane and let
Yeah.
that be your lane. Right.
Yeah.
And I love the uniqueness and the manifold things that you can see just by using. I mean, hey, if you ever just for kicks, put the hashtag in, you will see all the channels that pop up.
Right.
Things that we
Yeah.
don't even, may or may not be familiar with, but it's such a vast majority of folks. And I think that that's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
just like, why is there infighting? Like, it's no need for that.
Right.
Man, listen.
Not London.
People start like saying little slick stuff, and I think as a community or as a movement, I don't know how we can police that. You can't really stop people from being haters, I guess. But
Right.
I'll tell you this, I don't like it. I don't like when people be like slick talking behind or saying little slick stuff, because I feel like everybody can grow. Everybody can do their thing. There's no need for that like slick hate talk and going live after somebody else and saying slick stuff and doing all of that.
Yeah,
It's
that's insane.
unnecessary.
We're
And
we're adults. You should be able to voice how you feel, in a
Right.
respectful manner without going behind it. I mean, I've had people that I've bought in, and then all of a sudden they turn around and are angry with me, saying things like, "Oh, you think you in competition," or either saying stuff like, "Well, you uh show off around your YouTube friends." I was like, "That's odd. I'm grown. Why I
Right.
need to do that?"
Right. Wow.
Very true, Miss Yolanda. I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna go fight this cricket. Y'all have a good night.
We
Good
we
night.
gonna pray for you. That cricket gonna whip your tail.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
She gonna get him.
Oh,
I know. I'm just clowning. Okay. All right. I think I have one more question. All right. So our last question of the night is gonna be, what makes you stop scrolling and actually watch or listen to someone's content?
hmm.
them saying something that gets my attention. You can tell within the first few moments of seeing some content
Yep.
if it's their voice, if it's their demeanor,
Mm-hmm.
if it's something that they say that's catchy, it's their setup. Um, there are YouTubers that the moment you see their background, you're stuck there for a second
Right.
because you like the aesthetic of how they got everything set up, behind them or what have you.
Right.
Supreme is one of those people who, when he's down there in his studio,
Yeah.
if you're scrolling, you'll stop and be like, what's that? Wait a minute, what's going on here? You know,
Yeah.
and don't let them be cussing somebody out. That's gonna grab your
Oh
attention too.
man.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
so,
You want to stop
yeah,
and listen.
right, exactly. Like, who he cussing out? What they do after he get through calling folks some raggedy something,
Raggedy.
right? And so I think about that. It's gonna be something
Right.
that's gonna grab your attention quickly, and
Yep.
then you'll stop and say,
Yep. And that initial what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, the initial impression of the person, and then you get to listen to them talk, or their video is playing. That's what's going to make you be like, okay, well, I stopped. This wasn't worth it, or I'm glad I stopped. Let me.
Yeah,
I could rock with this person, or nah, I'm good.
for sure.
But that first impression, that's everything.
It
Yeah, I think
is.
personality will draw me in, but I don't know
Hmm.
what initially, like what maybe the title. I want to see what they're talking about or something.
The mystery, yeah, the
Yeah,
intrigue, yeah.
and then I'll click on the video, and you like the first couple of minutes.
Hmm.
If they sound like they know what they're talking about or is interesting, then I'll keep watching.
Right.
But it depends. It depends on what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for something specific,
Hmm.
that's a totally different reason why I might click on the video as opposed to like just scrolling and stopping. So if I'm just scrolling, then thumbnail, not really. I think it's more the
Yeah.
title
Yeah.
for me. Like
Yeah.
what you
So
talking
that goes that kind of goes back to one of the talking points where they were saying, like the content that's not overly edited and stuff like that, that necessarily doesn't make the video or anything like that bad. Sometimes that intrigues people. So like I know I keep talking about when everybody was on YouTube easy mode stuff, but they were saying like just do content. It don't have to be like fancy or nothing. Like
Yeah.
I didn't do thumbnails or none of that. I just record the video, upload it.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I feel like it's just wherever your audience is at.
I think that's really the key. Honestly, I don't think that there's like a magic formula. I think it just depends. It really depends
Right.
on a lot of different things. I think if YouTube pushes you out to a lot of folks, you still have to draw them in some kind of way.
Right.
And sometimes that's like scaling back and just doing, like, if you have personality, if you're able to talk on the fly, if you're able to make a little joke here and there, go live, build an audience that way, build some good solid supporters that way.
Right.
That definitely helps. People want to watch your video because now they know you and they want to see more.
Absolutely.
That's very true.
It's this content creation thing. It really is a journey. It's a journey, and you just have to just hang on for the ride. Like, that's pretty much
Absolutely.
it. You got to hang on for the ride. You can't get discouraged if you're not seeing what the numbers you want in the beginning. You know the deal.
Yes, ma'am.
I think people are kind of like getting that more, like as we continue on with our YouTube journeys as a community. I think people are understanding that more. Like, consistency is gonna get you, but you won't.
Right.
That part.
Right. All right. Any closing remarks? I sound like we're in court. Let me stop.
Yo, Anna.
It's always very good and very informative to be on the panel and hear everybody's perspectives. I know for me, sometimes it takes me like a couple of days just to process through and consider what everybody shared and see what I could apply to my life within this journey. So I definitely appreciate the way you put it all together, elevated, because I think it's a great platform.
Yes, I
I'm
definitely
glad.
agree.
I most certainly believe that a person has to have in their mind the vision. You got to have vision. You got to know where you're headed. You got to know what you're doing. Don't just up and decide I'm gonna throw something together and these folks gonna like it because I'm gonna shove it down their throat. Pause. But it has to have it has to have some depth. It has to have
Of course.
some depth of entertainment. Entertainment. It has to have some depth as it pertains to wisdom or information or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You just got to have something that's worth something. You got to have some quality, and you got to be consistent at the end of the day.
Yes,
If you want this thing to work, you got to be willing to work. And that goes with anything. And what comes with that is your integrity, your rest. You know what I'm saying?
What's that? What's that R word?
Yeah, but that's the thing. At the end of the day, if a person is not willing to go the distance, what are you in this space for? Know your why.
Right. Right. Like and some people they start out motivated and they lose the drive. Some people they're just doing this to pass time. You know, whatever the case, it is what it is. You know, you just gotta be honest with yourself.
I mean, even in that, with it being the pastime, don't be surprised at the outcome
Yeah,
when you're not serious about your input.
yeah, that's
Hmm.
very true. That's very true.
That's a hard pill for people to swallow, man.
Accountability.
Especially in this fast climate we're living in, where everything is now. People want it now.
Accountability. What?
Yeah, but even with that, you know that you cannot cook a roast in the microwave like you can a bag of popcorn.
Who can? Let me stop.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Because at the end of the day, if you cooking a roast in the microwave, you better know what you're doing. Otherwise, you're gonna get you a piece
Gonna
of
be
rubber when you get through.
yeah, yeah.
rubber.
Yeah. Gonna have your
Yeah,
Goodyear tire.
You're gonna have leather.
exactly.
Ain't nobody want that.
Exactly. Who wants that? Exactly.
Right. Right.
It's real
Yeah.
in the field, you know what I'm saying?
Real.
Yes,
Too
Trisha,
real.
instant gratification. That's what people
That's
were
it. Right.
talking.
Hmm.
That's the messaging, and that's why when a lot of people came,
Oh
when a lot of people
Lord.
Oh,
started their YouTube channel, was around that time of YouTube is on easy mode, because everybody, like, for the most part, wants a fast buck. They want
Mm-hmm.
instant success.
Yep.
But there ain't no such thing, child. Even people that it looks that way, that they blew up instantly,
Mm-mm.
not the case.
Yeah. There was people. They were saying people have been posting for like 3 to 5 years before they quote unquote blew up. Like it was a
Mm-hmm.
lot of work, behind the scenes that we didn't even know about. You
Right.
just see somebody one day like on the feed, and they got X amount of subscribers, but you like, dang. And it's like, dang, where it came from? But they have videos from years and years and years back.
Yes.
right.
Yes. And
So,
once you understand that to me anyway, that helps you to keep going, because
mhm.
it might take. What if your journey is it's going to take you a good solid 3 to 4 years before you blow up, or before you become monetized, or even 10 years before you
Right.
become monetized? Are you willing to put in that 10 years? A lot of folks say no.
I mean, not on the same channel. I'll start a new one.
Yeah, but then now you starting over.
That's a lot of hours that's gonna be left on the table that I gotta re-get.
Hmm.
So
Let's say let's
so
say
you
you get
telling me
you
you're
get
not
up
willing
to
to do the work.
you get up
That's what
to
you're telling
I
me.
don't know what's a decent. I get up to 2,500 hours, and now they about to start rolling off, and now it's me against the clock. Like, and
Don't
they
look
just
at it that way though. Because that happened to me. I started my channel in 2021. I have hours that rolled off,
yeah.
but I kept going. I
Yes.
started posting more to combat the roll off.
Hmm.
Nah,
Like, it's
coach.
all about how you look at it. If you look at it like that, and you look at it as, oh, these hours are gonna roll off, I have to hurry up and get monetized right now. Yeah, but
All right.
then what? Like, you
See,
trying to be here for a while, or you just
coach
trying to,
got
like,
that
get
stamina.
monetized?
I want that instant gratification. No, I don't. I'm lying. I'm lying. I'm lying.
But then what? Like, my thing is always when people say like they want to be monetized right now, then what? You see a lot of folks got monetized even in our community, and then they started falling off. You don't see them.
It's all right.
I mean, but that was
It's
what they
more
were
than that.
working
It's not
for.
just monetization.
That's true.
If that was all they were looking for, they made it to their peak. My monetization is not my peak.
Right.
I need more than that.
It's
Right.
more. It's more than just I'm monetized. Okay, and Once you become monetized, yeah, that's cute and everything. But if you're not posting content and if you're not willing to stay consistent, then you ain't gonna get paid because you need to hit $100 threshold before you see anything from YouTube. So just because you're monetized don't mean nothing. You still got
Right.
Yeah.
And so that's the thing, you know, you gotta, I mean,
there's no
again,
shortcut, there's no easy way. You gotta put in the work, period.
that's why you gotta know your why before you even get started. Count up the
Yep.
cost.
Yep.
That's
If
true.
you're not willing to count up the cost of what you about to get yourself into, you ain't gonna stay long.
Right.
And you're not gonna reap no benefits.
Right.
Very true. Well,
Like this thing ain't no joke, y'all.
I'm with
No.
And
Supreme on this comment. 10 years, I'd rather learn stocks. Me too. Oh, I
$100.
know stocks. Never mind.
You ain't hit that $100 threshold. No money for you.
Hmm. Facts.
Get to posting. Sure. Stop playing.
Listen, I could do so many different channels, man. I don't want to though. Everybody's like, you should do a cooking channel. Oh, you should do a stocks channel. Oh, I like your car content, but you should do this type of channel. Like, damn, I'm one man. I gotta go to work every day. I can't.
Y'all don't do a brothers in the kitchen segment.
Brothers in
Yeah,
the
Trisha
kitchen.
said it right. She said, all I'm gonna say is YouTube ain't for the weak. It's not.
No, it's not.
And people make it look easy. Like if when you before you start content creating and you see other people, it will make you think that all you gotta do is post and all of a sudden, bam, that's honey.
Right.
You gotta work. But it's not to say it can't be done. It's just if you know that up front, that will help you to last. Because you know you're about to put in some work. You know what I'm saying? So you can prepare yourself for that and not have this lofty idea of what it's gonna be.
Yeah, train your mental. That's true.
But I'm telling all y'all right now, you want to be monetized, y'all, have a plan for after monetization. Have a plan to stay as consistent as you were before monetization.
Supreme is stupid.
Supreme, I'm ignoring Supreme because he was hating on me and Corey before. I'm gonna fix his business. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Wait till I go live. I'm gonna do a whole
Dr. Umar says stay away from white women.
We're gonna do a whole Supreme roast session.
Oh Lord. I can't participate. I said like 2 jokes to him this afternoon. Like he got me. Like I'm good.
What he did? He timed you out.
No, he roasted like he roasted me for about 10 minutes. I was like, damn, I only said 2 jokes.
Get him back.
I don't want none of that smoke. I don't want the smoke.
You don't want the smoke?
I ain't scared. I ain't scared of nothing. Bring it.
Ain't scared of no Supreme.
Nah.
Please.
I just couldn't act up the way I wanted to act up when I was on the Jeopardy the other night. Because I'm like, it is every man for themselves outside of the supremacy. You know, I'd act real good in there. I ain't been timed out but a couple of times, you know.
I get timed out every day.
Hey, good night, Richie. Thank you for joining, man. Richie's going to bed because it's early in
he
the
don't
UK.
want to tell us about his skincare routine. I don't get it. That'll be good content. Like manscaping is huge. So just tell us about your skincare routine, Supreme.
Please don't.
Supreme be exfoliating and all of that. You don't want to let us know.
Okay. Thank everybody for joining. It's time for sleep because this conversation might be about that go left, and I'm good off of that. Could have been anywhere in these internet streets, but you spent some time here, and I appreciate you for that. Everybody, take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay blessed.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.